I know, RH looks so expensive, but these 3 moves aren't expensive. Just watch. By wisdom, a house is built. By knowledge, the rooms are filled. Proverbs 24, verse 3 through 4. Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going into RH because I haven't been here in so long. I want to see what they have. I want to get some styling inspiration for the fall season, of course. Isn't that beautiful? Look at her. Myself and some of the crew are headed into RH. Ooh, look at that. Looky. Isn't that cute? Look at why people love the Cloud. It is so comfy, so everything you want in a space in your home that would make everything feel like you're just living in luxury. I personally could not afford the real deal, so I had to fake it in my house. As I go through the RH showroom, I'm recognizing that one rule makes RH feel super calm, and I'm going to prove it in each room. When you go over to the showroom, always remember you can always grab these RH catalogs to help you with your decor setting, help you to decorate using these books and keeping them as a grounding space for your decor pieces. Makes everything look so clean, so amazing, so RH. I don't know about you guys, but when I walk into a showroom like this and I see the bedding and the layering, I'm just like eating it all up. The order is the fitted sheet, the flat, the quilt, the duvet, and it is always folded at the foot. The duvet is folded at the foot. Use 2 Euros at the back, 2 standard pillows in the middle, and then 1 lumbar pillow. 1 nubby texture like a boucle or a woven blanket, and 1 smooth perclay linen, and keep the patterns tiny and the tones related so that you can feel that luxury hotel calm bed. There is nothing that is standard size here. As you notice, everything is oversized, which takes up most of the space on the unit. So it doesn't require much. It just requires 1 large piece to complete each space. Nothing is too busy. Everything is very calm. The next feature that I took notice of was all of the palette contain whites, stones, oatmeals, mushrooms, warm grays, soft blacks. It basically has 1 base color in every single room and then 2 supporting tones and 1 accent depth. So the textures and the colors all add interest. They all contain a lot of linen, wool, plaster, stone. Nothing is too busy. Everything is just basic, simple prints. This definitely adds a very calm feel to the spaces. I don't know what it is about this, but I am so in love with this thing. I absolutely love it. Oh, look at the trick. You guys see that? It's built with like stone and bricks. It's really cool the way how they built that up to make it look like it was all nice. But it's not. Here we are in another bedroom example. Here you see 2 lumbar pillows versus 1. the same exact setups, and we have varying layers here. Everything looks so clean, so crisp, and so super comfy and luxurious. Note that many rooms have side lamps that add additional warmth. If you have additional lighting that just add a little bit of warmth in a darker area, you will see how your space can be made to be so calm and so luxurious. Here I am scoping out everything for the bathroom. Everything just looks so properly curated, even in the bathroom spaces. So let's talk the moss bowls. The wide, low stone or concrete bowls have preserved moss in them in mounds at various heights, and usually one book stack or one small object that matches the tone. They don't require any water. You just have to dust them gently, and you have a look that is timeless. It doesn't require a specific season, and it basically is an evergreen status in your home. Note, the bowls always look so much better when they are huge and have varying shapes. So keep this in mind when you are thinking moss bowl, not only for the living room, the dining room, but you can even put them in your bedroom or the bathroom areas. Another example of all of that layering to the bed that we spoke about, they're using the double lumbars on the bed. I definitely have to try this one at home. I hope you guys are all taking notes. The next item I want to point out is the lighting. We briefly went over lighting. So lighting can be tall, it can be just tabletop. So essentially, this is how we are going to go ahead and pick our lighting. We are going to stick to simple and round lighting if the sofa is boxy, and we're going to go more with a square if the sofa is soft. Make sure the lamps kind of hover near the eye level when seated if you're placing it next to a couch. Avoid lamps that are going to give a chrome shine. Pick more of a matte or aged metal, a stone, or a wood. Looks do not have to cost a fortune, and if you guys subscribe and like this video, stick around to see what is coming. You will definitely find where you can find a lot of these looks for so much less. We don't have to have busy households. We just need calm environments to make our spaces feel peaceful. You guys know that I'm very big on peaceful spaces. The RH style is modern organic, European classic, often very quiet luxury, and you see a lot of oversized silhouettes, warm neutrals. You see a lot of matte textures, a lot of gallery lighting, and classic forms in modern proportions. These are the things that they use, the secrets that they utilize to make everything come together and look so perfectly curated without too many things. Look at that. That is just so simple, but yet so classic, so timeless, so everything. Like, you can use that look in every season. You can add fillers to that bowl, to that table, and you can kind of change it up, give it a different look here and there. And the colors are just so earthy and so perfected. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. This is why our age look and feels so calm. They are low contrast. They use the repeated tones and the large negative spaces that reduce all of that visual noise that we are so used to from the glam days. Gone are those days, at least for some of us. Some people still like the glam, and I don't have an issue with a little bit of glam here and there, but do you remember back in the day when glam every single wear, keeping your eyes very busy was the thing to do? Well, now I think everybody's into more of a comfy, cozy feeling, and we're making different moves, and we are also making different budget moves as we go. I'm grabbing these tones on video right now, and I'll show the lamp and the moss bowl at home so you can see what it would look like all put together. For the coffee tables, center the room with one strong bowl and one single book stack. One anchor and a few companions, and definitely have some matte texture. In every room that we have browsed, we have seen same family, different textures, one calm purpose. In every room, we have also noticed that we keep the finish quiet, so the glow does all of the work, and we repeat one tone, we change one texture, we use one anchor for the same color story. Layers change the textures, not the color. And we go ahead and we repeat the frame finish to keep the room with one voice. We scale large and we use muted tones, and we like to match things like wood and metal that are already being used around the room. I know that statues are trending, but they're personally not for me. So I like to pick shapes over figurines, like bowls and branches and books, and even like a statue to me with a deeper meaning, maybe like a horse. So everything isn't for everybody, but that is okay. Trends are great to give you inspiration and ideas, but there is always greater depth when decorating a space. There's always a spiritual aspect that needs to be considered. So I would advise that everybody definitely decorate your space to feed your spirituality and your needs in your home. This is a light. Isn't this nice? Look, there's a light under here. There's no point in decorating a space that you have created that you feel no comfort just because of a trend. When I do these videos, these are solely for inspiration, but definitely use your creativity to make your own spaces extra special and everything that is you. These textiles are absolutely beautiful. So I want to pick maybe like a rug in a stone to sand palette and a linen shade lamp for a little soft glow, and maybe one wide moss bowl for a little bit of life in the space. Look at that light fixture, isn't it nice? I love it. Not an archaeologist with a big clump of crystal. Do you see what I mean about simplistic designs? The curtain varieties. I kind of lost my other children in here. The big ones, of course. So I'm gonna have to find them. There they are. There are my children. You're not supposed to. There are my children. Oh, that's nice. There are my
I was
children.
so happy when
I don't know that I'll be able to get all of this done, but my goal is to take my time and pick items that will definitely match my space and that will be appealing to me. Now that we are back home, remember when I discussed using spiritual discernment? Well, people don't understand that we're not just decorating our homes. Everything that we place in our home must have a level of spiritual discernment. Biblical discernment is more than just your taste, your style. It's about guarding what enters your house. We ask God for wisdom, and we should test everything that we keep and what brings truth and peace and order. If it doesn't pass the test, it doesn't stay. As for me and my house, we will definitely serve the Lord. I absolutely love to decorate and love walking into some of these stores like Home Goods, Home Sense, or even Burlington or Ross. They don't always have things that are spiritually clean. So before I pick up items, I take a good look. And this is part of the reason why I don't like using statues in my home unless they represent something that I look or deem as spiritually clean based on my discernment test. I know a lot of this may sound very silly to some, but I take this very seriously because what you put in your home defines the level of peace and the level of sacredness within your home as far as spirituality is concerned. So just be very wise and discern spiritually and ask God, say, God, will this peace work for my home? Is this okay for me to bring into my home? And He will answer. He will answer. Seek Him for every situation, even when creating a beautiful space. So here you saw that I used a faux book that I got from Temu, and I also utilized a lamp that I got from HomeSense to create kind of like that look. And I'm going to tell you, though not everything that I see in our age, for me, brings peace and joy in a space, these two items were items that I felt were spiritually clean and could bring peace and joy to my space. So of course I utilize them. What do you guys think? I used the one lamp on the corner. I really like the way how that looks. So I am thinking of adding an additional on the other side, just as in the RH showroom. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And for more videos like this, faith, family, fun, shopping the look for less, home decor, and lots of fun. Don't forget to subscribe. Hunting the look for less, shopping, redecorating, reorganizing, fixing, making things look seamless. So you guys don't want to miss out on what we're about to do. So please stay safe, and we will see you guys later. Bye.
see family filities. And I know that there's more than this. Yeah. And I know that there's more.